How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And you know what time it is. It is time for the joke of the day. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we do this 5 days out of the work week. Maybe you had a long, maybe you had a stressful day, or maybe it was the market conditions where you came to watch this video plus hear my corny joke. Here it comes. Why did the music teacher need a ladder? To reach the high notes. Not too bad. But anyways, what we're going to be talking about today is OCGN. Yes, it pulled back today inside of the market, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. So before I get started, of course, we got to jump into the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we got timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is the technical analysis, taking a look at the overall price action. We want to know support, we want to know resistance, and what potential moves we can look forward to, especially going into earnings. And then secondly, we're going to be going on Fintel, taking a look at the short interest information. Does OCGN continue to have short squeeze potential, and by what level? And then afterwards, we're going to be checking out the order flow distribution. We want to know, are institutions loading up on shares? We're going to find out. And then when all of that is done, we'll be jumping into the final thoughts. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for OCGN. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at $6.79, being down 3.69%. On the low, we tested $6.78, and then on the high, testing $7.29. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 12.293 million shares. And as far as for the average volume over 10 trading days, it was at 10.113 million shares. So we did have above average volume, and it's part of the reasons why we saw a lot of momentum to be testing right at $7.29. When we take a look at the chart, we're using the 1-year daily chart. You can see from the RSI down below, we're at 45.37. So yes, we are in the oversold territory. Now, when we take a look, we are above the 200-day. We're also below the 100-day, and as well as the 21-day EMA, which is at $7.07. It was great that we were actually able to pass this particular area, but one thing that we could see clearly here, we definitely have some resistance here at that 729 level. So I'm going to be looking forward to actually seeing a retest going into tomorrow. I think that'd be a really good look, and if the volume is there, then I'm definitely looking forward to seeing us get past it. And then the next level to actually take a look at would be right here around 765. If we could pass 765, then I could definitely see a quick move going to around $8. Do keep in mind we do have earnings that is coming up, so that's why I was saying, is the anticipation, was it today, or are we going to see some more anticipation going in tomorrow? We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to find out. But as far as areas of support, I talked about this 680 level yesterday. We closed at 679. So I want to see this continue as far as going into the close of after hours. But if we do decide to pull back, then of course I'm looking forward to seeing this 670 area actually hold up. So we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information for OCGN. So as we scroll down on the page, you can see the short shares availability is at 500,000, updated 25 minutes ago. And as far as for the short borrow fee rate, it is at 9.26%. And if we take a look now at the history of the short volume ratio, we could see the close for yesterday, which was the third, was 53.20 compared to what we had on the second at 52.49. So it did go up a tick. So one thing to keep in mind, yes, we still have earnings that's going to be coming up on Friday. We saw a little bit of anticipation for today, but the question is, was that it? Or are we going to see some momentum going in tomorrow? Hey, we're just going to be patient and see what happens. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for OCGN. So we could see here on the inflow, we had 17.77, and then on the outflow, we had 18.80. Keep in mind, this is in the millions as well. Now, so as far as how it's distributed, on the large, we had 0.48. On the medium, we had 12.10, and on the small, we had 5.19. This is on the inflow side. And then on the outflow side, we had for the large 0.69. On the medium, we had 12.75, and on the small, we had 5.36. As far as for the large scale orders in the last 5 days, you could see for August the 4th ended up being an outflow day, and we had an inflow day in regards to August the 3rd. But if we take a look at the past 5 trading days, you could see here out of the 5, 4 of them were all outflows. So analyzing this data, yes, we are seeing institutions are getting involved, especially on the large and as well as on the small side. But if we take a look at the past 5 trading days, it has been mainly outflows. But do keep in mind, we do have earnings that is coming up, so there could be some surprises right around the corner as well. So now let's jump into the final thoughts. So for my final thoughts for OCGN, there's definitely going to be a lot more volatility going into earnings. As far as how that earning is going to go, what I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on is how well they're going to be doing with costs. We already know as far as revenue is concerned, this is not the focus when it comes to ocugen. Let's be honest here. We want to see how much money have they been spending, because they got to get things together in regards for covaxin. So a lot of people are going to be watching this, and depending on what those results are definitely going to have an impact on the overall stock. When we went on Fintel taking a look at the short interest information, this play still continues to have short squeeze potential, with the short volume ratio being well over 50%. So shorts are heavily vested in this play. So do keep that in mind. So as far as the price is concerned, you need to ask yourself some questions. You got to make sure you have a strategy. Are you in this for the short term? Are you in this for the long term? Have you been doing your homework, and have you been doing your due diligence as well? One thing also that I shared inside of the Discord, as far as the Delta variant, it is getting really bad. Cases have been going up. Biden even came out saying, hey, we need to do something about this. So as far as who started putting out pieces saying, hey, we need to actually come together and fight this pandemic, especially for other countries who are in need of vaccines. So with all of that said, it's definitely looking like, hey, COVID is not going anywhere. And I've said this already inside of the past. So the doors still remain open, but we just need to be patient, see how this thing unravels. But for the most part, there's a lot of things to look forward to if you're inside of this play, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll be talking real soon.